everybody, welcome back to the second video in our PvM series. So, last time when we left off, we had just killed the giant mole, I believe 2 times, and we had gotten a few little kills from it, but honestly not too much. It mostly just earned some seeds and just kind of banked them. It wasn't even really worth keeping track of. But today we're going to get back to that giant mole, and we're going to try to get as many kills as we can before I run out of food and potions and stuff like that. After we do that, we'll go ahead and see what selling some of that loot from the giant mole will get us. And then we can head in and see if we can get any more gear. We just need to keep going, buy more food, whatever. Alright, let's get started. Here we go, giant mole. Alright. Not so sure about this one, I'm not gonna lie. This is the first full manual combat. Let's see. I don't like where I have things at. I don't like where some of these boxes are. Alright. Alright. I think that this one is gonna be the extra, like the little extra moles, the little moles, and that's not too bad for a first pull, I suppose. Alright. It always seems like a better idea to take these guys out while you can. So let's get that. Alright, we got some more moles. Oh look, and one of them popped up over there. That's gonna be a nice little trick later. Keep him in that area over there. Alright, that's that one. Let's see. Where did we head off to? Are we over here? I don't think they're over here, guys. Let's see. Alright, I bet they went all the way across and now I'm taking the long way. Get some adrenaline up there. Yep, there they are, all the way across the map. Well, cave, tunnel. I don't know, what is this place? Burrow? I guess it's under a giant plant. It could be a burrow. Alright. Oh wait, right, yeah, okay, this one can be stunned. Alright, so over here they can be stunned, which is gonna be pretty useful. Gotta make sure I hit that backhand during that stun timer there. Alright, and let's eat a little bit. Alright, we came over this way. Yeah, let's see. Alright, so I really just wanted to get a feel for how this went the first kind of run. Last time I was just excited to get here. I mean, I know I'd fought the giant mole before, but that was just like a dash after all the flipping the iron, you know, to get this gear and everything. So I'm just excited and ready to try and... Oh, okay, right, yeah, okay, there we go. Just excited and ready to try it and get a couple more kills on here and see just how much killing this giant mole might be worth. No, I gotta be honest, this is the mechanic I was the most worried about, was the falling rocks. It sounds kind of dumb to say out loud, but I'm just not sure how to avoid it. I mean, I guess I just need to move. Let's see. And we are going through these swordfish as well. I don't remember how quickly it took to get through them last time, but it feels like faster. I know I don't have any prayers on again. I was kind of hoping to just see exactly what the boss had in store, what the small had, what she was all about. Let's see. really wasn't too bad for you know, first kill coming back. Let's see, iron stone spirits, that's not worth much anything. The mole claw and the mole skin, we might be able to sell those for a little something. So since I'm so low on swordfish, we're gonna head back and do that now, and then we'll come back for another kill. The skin of a large mole, yeah, gross. And just a mole claw, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I get some fun examines, but these are pretty normal. Honestly, might try and sell some of these bones, depending on how much a swordfish sells for. 200, yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if this mole stuff sells. If this mole stuff sells, we'll hang out. But if that doesn't, we may end up trying to sell some bones too. I'm not trying to sit too much on. I guess I got some money. I could always just buy some. Let's see. It is popping on the exchange today. And now that we're back to filming, I can go ahead and pick up my beer glass. That did sell for 800 coins. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright. Gonna go ahead and sell that. Honestly, I may just end up keeping those. They're just so, those stone spirits aren't worth much, but I'll try and use them for something, you know? Let's see. And the bones did sell. Perfect. Let's go ahead and buy swordfish. Alright. Cook swordfish. I don't feel like cooking it. And let's just see if we can afford 10, if that'll come through pretty quickly. Alright, we are looking for a quick buy here, so let's just see. Guess we should have went with 20. See about that. No? 40% more. Alright, or 30% more. Jeez, where are all the swordfish, guys? Jeez. Alright, well, cool, whatever. Alright, we'll take out 10 more swordfish there. We're gonna go ahead and put those stone spirits in the bank. We'll use those for something later. Alright, and now we've got our full prayer. We got the whole full set there, so let's see. Grand scheme of things, I mean, how much did we just go? Let's see. Okay, so we lost it. We pretty much broke even. Maybe a couple hundred down, but you know, none of that mold stuff is sold yet either. So hopefully, once that gets sold, we can do a little bit more. And some free copper ore. I never turned down some free ore lying on the ground there, so let's smack those up. And we'll go stick that in the bank, and then we'll head back for yet another giant mole kill. Alright, yeah, I mean, I think the mole is really, I mean, it's obviously one of the easiest bosses in the game, and it's not too bad, but I do think it's a great place to try and learn some of these basic bossy mechanics, when to get some of this timing and stuff down, and that's why I wanted to start with it. I don't know, I also just have, I'm just kind of a sucker for the melee style, I guess. This gear is what I've been using for a little while, and it's easy enough to get in and do stuff with, so, you know, I don't mind the melee setup either. Alright, mole, you big old mole, let's go. Let's try this again, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get those wrong prayers. We're gonna get those prayers on this time. Get a prayer on. Gotta do some actual fighting as well. Let's see. Alright. What did we kill it in last time? I think like 4 minutes, so let's see if we can't beat that. And I mean, we're gonna do this a couple times, so hopefully I can get something cool, some kind of good drop out of this, I hope. But we'll just have to see what happens. Alright, Okay, so over here, it's gonna do that little burrow move. Guess I gotta watch out for that. Alright. And it looks like we're heading towards stun. Alright. These little moles, when I was a little bit lower level, had a little bit worse gear. I used to use them to get my adrenaline back up to heal off of, which I still think isn't the worst idea in the world. Alright. That does stun, right? Okay, that does. Like, making sure I'm not like using that thinking that it stuns and it doesn't. That would be embarrassing. Alright. And here we go, all the little mole buddies again. Alright. And that was me not realizing I had an ultimate ready. Love that. Let's pop that. Get rid of the rest of these guys and head to that final rock falling one. Let's see. Alright, 3 minutes is my best time. Let's see if we can beat that. I say after I just stopped to bury bones, like that's not slowing me down or something. Let's see. Just real bad at dodging that for some reason. Let's see. And I gotta get better about using these movement abilities like Surge over here. I never really use those for anything, so let's see. And that was poorly timed as well. That was dumb. Let's see. You know, you have to be a little bit more locked in than I thought I would need to be. I'm not gonna lie there. I mean, I really thought that this was gonna be really simple. I mean, it's the giant mole after all. How hard can it be? To see how much a ring of wealth is, because that Grand Exchange teleport is worth it. And getting back to the Grand Exchange a little bit faster would make in between kills, resupplying stuff a little bit easier, and there's gotta be a doesn't this fountain over here restore prayer points? Let's see. No, that banks. For some reason I thought those did it, but they clearly don't. Fountains, I don't know. Let's see. Let's add to all of these, because I really think, I don't know guys, maybe y'all know better, but the stuff I got out of those birds' nests last time I did this were just horrendous. It was not worth it. Alright. and we'll go take care of that. Let's see. Alright. Oh, and that Ring of Wealth. Let's see about that. Honestly, I need to go charge anyway, so let's see. Is that even... Oh. Uncharged Ring of Wealth. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to trade that out for the Explorer's Ring that we have for this challenge. So there we go, went ahead and bought it. That really wasn't too expensive, and that's going to give me, you know, a little stat boost and then a little bit of higher rarity there. And we're going to be able to fill that back up. So now we can get our prayer points back up. And we can maybe we'll get through 2 at once now. We'll have to see. All right. Head here through the Champions Guild and get that done. This Ring of Wealth, for anybody who doesn't know, this is a pretty great investment. It really didn't cost that much. Let's see, how much was it? Yeah, like almost 10,000. That's nothing. You do have to complete this Champions quest. You have to complete the quest to get access to the Champions Guild, where you can charge it up. But it does give you that tier 2 luck, which does do a lot of things for you. Just makes it easier for certain kinds of drops and stuff, and just makes life a little bit. And there's an altar right outside this teleport, isn't there? Right at Falador, huh? Ah, man, it's right there. Yep, I knew it. I knew there's one around here. Alright, I'm just gonna hang on to that for now. Alright, so let's see. This may be a situation where, once again, we kind of go in and out between the boss and stuff. Alright guys, we are back here ready to get back at the mole after those first 2 runs. So we're hoping that we can do 2 in a row this time. We're gonna see how it goes, but let's get to it. Alright, little Missy. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Starting with that Fury. Alright. Get that cleave. Bleed in there. Yeah, alright. Let's see, what does that do? Oh, if they're below half. Okay, yeah. Right. That should be after the stun. Okay. Just kind of trying to remember how to do stuff. Oh no, alright. Not really sure what you're supposed to do about that, if I'm being honest, the whole tunneling thing. Let me take a break to do a little bit of reading on it. Alright, this is the one that I have the most trouble with, which is this this one where the rocks fall down on you. I think I'm gonna try and get it right this time. I'm trying. Ah man, I was not ready. I was too busy talking about how ready I was totally gonna be for it, and then I just didn't. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for it. All right. We'll get that overpower there. Oh. See, I'm just not... Yeah, like... Oh, maybe... Isn't there like a freedom skill? Or something? Yeah, there's immune to stun. Maybe I need to do that one next time. Alright. Here we go. And now be stunned. Trying to get that stun there. Regain balance. Alright. And that one was a really fast one. I think that went well. I think I might be getting that one down. the stun and then the follow-up combo on the stun, because that was one of the fastest that I've ever had as far as that whole thing goes. Now, I did just pull that a little too early, and that's why I think this is a really great chance to learn about some of the manual combat stuff, right? This giant mole boss is just really forgiving at times. I've already made plenty of mistakes, I can tell, and it hasn't been that big of a deal. In fact, I don't have my prayers on. There's a mistake right there. That's why this is taking as long as it is, even though this is one of my better runs. Alright. And we got more moles, and just like that, I probably lost this as my record. Although I don't know why, I don't know why the mole is just walking away from me like that. God. I might have had that. I might have had that if I hadn't surged at the wrong time there. And because of that, we're probably not gonna get 2. We're gonna have to come back and try again. Oh shit, I might actually just straight up die here. That would be horrible. Alright, man, that was... Whoa, whew. Alright, 14,000. I'll take that. I'll take that. Alright. A lot of bones. We got some mole skin. The big bones again. Alright, yeah. Yeah, so this is why I went ahead and got that Ring of Wealth. So now I can use that and we can just go straight to the Grand Exchange and pop all of this on there. Now I had to take a break while I was gone. And I don't know if anything sold while I was gone, so let's find out. Alright, and look at that. Nothing has, right? I must be listing this stuff too high or something. Alright, well, for now, we're just gonna go ahead. Oh, wait. Alright. For now, we are just gonna leave all of this stuff up here because, you know what? It's alright, you know? It's alright. Need those swordfish. Last time we had to do almost 40% more. There we go. Alright, and we'll put those in, take out 10 more. And actually, let's go ahead and organize this a little bit differently. We can put that ring back up. That way we have one more space for bones and mole loot and whatever the heck else we're trying to get. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and we're just going to buy 10 more as well. I mean, that seems to be the going price of them for whatever reason, is that 40% more. So we'll just do that for now, you know? With the rate I'm going through these fish, it won't matter that there's no inventory left to do anything else with for a little while, right? Alright. And then I run out of prayer points. That's alright. I found an altar that we can use, right? So we'll take care of that stuff. Alright, there we go. Alright. We're hoping for two moles in a row this time. Double Mole Town. There we go. Alright, little mole friend, let's do this. Alright. There we go, 15 seconds in, and we got the first room. And no, this is the tunnel room. I'm good with this room. Yeah, there we go. There's that tunnel, and I'm just not really. I'm not too sure how that works, but I'm not too worried about it. All right. All right. We got the little mole buddies room. Friendly neighborhood mole room. Let's go ahead and eat some fish there, and let's get all those guys down. All right. I have been just horrible about these skills lately. All right. And that's why you gotta train on full manual. Gotta get used to hitting those buttons constantly. Alright, she can be stunned, so let's do it. And then we'll overpower. Hit her with that punish. Bleed. Alright, yeah, that was really clean. That one went well. Alright. So this is where I struggle at. This room right here. There we go. I guess it's just gotta be anticipation. That has to be what we need to do there. We have to use that anticipation. Alright. And once again, we're closing in on that record. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna go, but we're gonna try here. And ooh, all right. And we're out of prayer points, so let's go ahead and drink some of this potion there. Alright. And let's get that back on. And just like that, we were able to get a second mole out of the run. Alright, cool. I'll definitely have to run after this, but go back to the exchange after this, but that's alright. This is kill 4 or 5? 4 or 5, something like that. Alright, and that more or less worked. I mean, I didn't get the big stun there, so yeah, we need that anticipation for that. Oh, no, it's on cooldown. Oh, man. Alright. Where to go? Alright, we're going to Friendly Neighborhood Mole Alley. Alright. Alright, here we go. think that Fury, though, is like... Yeah, increases that crit chance. That's right. Alright. And... we're going to stun. Alright, yeah, we're going like... He's going across the thing now. She's really giving me a run for my money. Alright. Literally. Run. Alright. Can be stunned. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, this stun one I can run a really clean execution on most of the time. Of course. He always calls for 8. She always calls for 8 right here. First move. Every time. Oh, I missed it, I think. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I missed it. I got stunned and took a bunch of damage from that one, and totally nowhere near my cleanest time, but that's alright. Okay. Oh, blood runes, okay, I guess, yeah, I mean, we got a couple different things there. We can go ahead and head back to that grand exchange, make some sales. Jeez, guys, I guess eventually I'll just have to trade these in, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else to do. They're just not selling, you know? Alright, blood runes. I can't really do anything with blood runes, so I'm wondering if I should keep them. I mean, they're not worth that much. Yeah, we're just gonna... I think I have some in the bank. Those will just end up going to my regular account, and then the same for those ironstone spirits. Alright guys, I'm going to give this stuff a little bit of time to sell and look into some things before I get back to killing, so we'll be back. Alright guys, I just wanted to run some of this footage, one of my better runs in the background while I talk about this. Basically, this is kind of the process of what I did. I fought the mole twice, went back to the Grand Exchange, you know, bought swordfish, bought prayer potions, all that sort of stuff, restocked it, and then got back to it, and I ended up with about 38 kills total. So just talking about some of the stuff I learned right here, this is still my worst room. This is that rockfall room, the drop room as I call it. And what you need to do here is you need to use that anticipation skill, right? I learned that really the only way to use it is as soon as you walk in, right? If you wait, if you try to get an attack in, you're going to end up getting stuck and you're not going to hit it and you're going to take a bunch of extra damage. It lasts for about 30 seconds, so it's not really an issue to just go ahead and hit it as soon as you walk in that room. And then you're saved on that first drop, and that second one might still get you, but, you know, you're avoiding one stun, so that's useful. Heading up here to the stun room is... This one I kind of had right from the beginning, right? So in this one, you're going to get a message about the mole being able to be stunned. You want to stun her. If you don't, she'll go berserk, and she'll do a whole lot of extra damage. You just saw that there. So make sure you have that stun. For melee, I was using backhand, which does follow up nicely with slice, as, you know, you can do extra damage to stun targets with that skill. Now, you want to go ahead and make sure you're in these open spaces, you're surging, you're diving ahead so that you can get to the next space. And this is our friendly neighborhood mole men room, right? There's going to be a bunch of moles in here. You want to hit some sort of AoE attack. For melee, that was cleave. I just had to make sure I got into the right position where I was facing them, and I could just take all of those mini moles out. Now, usually I had 2 groups of moles, right? So usually proc twice, but that's really not too hard to just get them all done in one swap and kind of keep moving. This last room is the room that I have the worst luck with. This is that burrow room. I never did quite figure this out, right? Making this video, I had to actually look at the wiki and I figured out what it is. So when she burrows, she does a big AoE attack on you and can do a whole lot of damage, 200 damage, big hit right there. The only way to really avoid this is to kind of get her into one of these smaller tunnels. Apparently, if there's not enough space, she can't activate that burrow attack. So there's some spots where you can get her right in a tunnel, and then you don't have to deal with this attack at all. So I just figured that out after looking it up after this fight. It wasn't anything that came up organically. But of course, this last bit is going to be right here in the middle, and you're going to face every mechanic here. I always had some mini moles pop up, and I usually had a rubble or a berserk happen. That burrow doesn't tend to happen as much here for me, but it is possible. So once you get through all this at the end, you'll get your sweet, sweet mole loot. Ultimately, I really thought that this isn't too bad of a boss. I really got into it towards the end, and there's even a point where I didn't even realize how smooth the process was going. I'd killed her 3 or 4 times, doing trips back and forth, and I just didn't even really realize what I was doing until it was like, oh, we're done, right? Alright guys, and here we are back. So, after a couple hours killing the giant mole boss, we did end up with a total of 38 kills. I started with 8 kills before the series, so that means now I've killed the giant mole 30 times in this series alone. Now, I only received one kind of even rare-ish drop, I would call, and that is a set of numbing root that did give me quite a bit of money. But other than that, I mean, I mostly just got mole skin, mole claws, bones, that kind of stuff, and you guys saw all that happening. So let's go ahead and see. I had all that stuff up on the Grand Exchange. It just wasn't selling, so I finally said, whatever, and now I just traded it all in. There are some rare seeds you can get out of these, so I'm just curious to see what we find. Let's hang out in the Falador Bank and check it out. All right. Just seeds and seeds and seeds. Alright, I figured some of these would stack. Yeah, so let me get these back in there. Alright. Seeds on seeds on seeds. I think we are looking for magic seeds from what I remember. And I don't see any in that group, so let's keep going. That's what this is all about, right? That potential giant payoff. Evil turnip seeds. Well, that's not worth much of anything. Alright. So, it seems so far what I've got is a great start to some farming, right? I've got plenty of things to work on farming with, but I'm not seeing any of those really big high payout magic seeds so far. It just kind of seemed like none of this stuff was selling. I had some of it up for a couple of hours, and I guess I could have just went overnight and seen how it went, but I wanted to see, I have a little bit of money, After this, it might turn into, another 30 kills and put that up on the Grand Exchange. Let's see. I'm trying to be optimistic. I want some of this stuff to be worth a lot, but I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. Let's see. No. not much anything, guys. Let's see. Yellow turnip, some sort of mushroom, a cello mushroom, willow, sweet corn, strawberry, cabbage. Oh yeah, you maybe. That's close to 1,000. I mean, that's not. Get 2,000 for some ranar seeds. All right, watermelon. I couldn't tell you exactly how much all this is worth, but I'd be willing to bet that this is, 100,000 at most, if even that. Some of these are only worth a couple hundred, so maybe 20,000 at most. So that's a bit of a bummer. All this is just gonna go straight into my kind of regular character fund of seeds that I do keep just in case. How much are those worth? That's something. So, yeah, so thank you guys for joining me on this second kind of leg of the PvM journey. We killed a whole lot of giant moles today, and I can't wait to kill some more of them. So, next video, we'll probably keep doing some giant mole content, then we'll move on. I just got that Reaper contract for the Chaos Elemental, and I think it's a great second choice for a boss. So, that might be where we move next. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on scaping some runes, and don't forget to like and subscribe.